The enemy captured
Perfect
Point C.
aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Point B is under attack.
Triple elimination. Perfect aim.
Point B
Elimination.
is under
Four
attack.
at once. Perfect aim.
Point
Five
A
at
is under
once.
attack.
Perfect
Point
aim.
A
Domination.
lost. Point A is under
Point
attack.
A lost.
Point B is under attack.
Merciless. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Eliminations. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Four at once. Perfect aim.
Point A captured.
Perfect aim. First strike. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Eliminations. Perfect aim.
Bang.
Merciless. Object captured. Perfect aim. Domination. Object lost.
Bang. Bang.
Double elimination. Perfect aim. Object captured. Object lost. Perfect aim. Object captured. Perfect aim.
Bang. Bang.
You rock. Object lost. Object captured. Object lost. Eliminations. Perfect aim.
Nice.
Object captured. Object lost. Object captured. Object lost. Perfect aim.
Nice.
Perfect aim. Object captured. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination.
Bang.
Object lost. Incredible! Double elimination, domination, triple elimination, perfect aim, elimination, object capture, perfect aim, merciless. Point D captured. Perfect aim, double elimination, domination, eliminations, triple elimination, domination. 4 at once. Perfect aim.
Destroyed.
Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Five, four, three, two, one. Point A captured point B. The enemy captured point C.
Perfect aim. First strike.
Bang. The enemy captured point B. Point C. Point C is under attack. Point B is under attack. Point C is under attack. Point B is under attack.
Lost.
Nice. Point C is under attack.
C perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect
The enemy
aim.
captured point C. Point B is under attack. Point B is under attack.
Point B lost. Perfect aim.
Point B is under attack. Point B is under attack.
Point B lost. Elimination. Perfect aim. Domination.
Point C captured. The enemy captured point B.
Perfect aim.
Point C is under attack.
Point C lost.
The enemy captured point C.
Incredible.
The enemy captured point B.
Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim.
Point B captured. Point B is under attack. Point C. The enemy captured point C. Point B is under attack.
Perfect aim. Blade Master domination.
Point B is under attack.
Perfect aim.
The enemy.
Master. Assist.
Nice.
Double elimination. Eliminations. Triple elimination. Perfect aim.
2-1. Point C is under
Point C
attack.
lost.
The enemy captured Point A. Point B is under attack. Point C captured. B lost. Point C is under attack. Point C.
Blade Master.
The enemy captured Point B. Point A is under attack.
Point A lost. Merciless.
The enemy captured Point A. Point C is under attack. Captured. The enemy captured Point A.
Merciless.
Point C is
Lost.
under attack. Point B is under attack. The enemy captured Point C.
Point B lost.
Point A captured.
Elimination streak. Perfect aim. Perfect aim.
Point B is
Point
under
B
attack.
lost. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Merciless. Domination.
Point C is under
Incredible.
attack.
Triple elimination.
Point C
Perfect
lost.
aim. Domination.
Point A is under attack. Point B captured.
Point A lost.
Point B is under attack. Point B is under attack. The enemy captured Point C. Captured. Point B is under attack. C is under attack. Point C captured.
Point B lost. Perfect aim. Double elimination.
Point B is under attack. Point
Assist.
B is under attack.
Point B lost.
The enemy captured Point B. Point C is under attack.
Point C lost. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
The enemy captured Point C. Point A captured.
Perfect aim.
Point B is under attack.
Point B lost.
Point A is under attack. Point A
Point
is under
A
attack.
lost.
Point A is under
Point A
attack.
lost. Blade Master.
Point B captured. Point B is under attack. Point B is under attack.
Bang.
Point B is under attack. Point C captured. Point A is under attack.
Point B lost. Point A lost. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Elimination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Foreign object captured. Perfect aim.
A is under attack.
Point A lost.
Bang. The enemy captured Point A.
Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Point A is under attack.
Point A lost. Awesome. Elimination streak. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination.
Point A
Perfect
captured.
aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Awesome.
Perfect aim. Elimination streak. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination.
Incredible.
Perfect aim. Domination. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim.
Point A
Nice.
captured. Point A is under attack. Point A captured. Point A is under attack.
Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Nice. Point A is under attack. Point A captured.
Perfect aim. Elimination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Incredible.
Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Domination. 4 at once. Perfect aim. Domination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim.
Point A is under attack. Point A captured.
Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim.
Combo breaker.
Triple elimination. Eliminations. Perfect aim. Domination.
Nice. Point A is under attack. Point A lost.